today. From Max Frisch.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Valentine. Quick look on the slant. It's Gordon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle they go with Adams. 7 yards there and a first down. Play action. Valentine. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Valentine. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get this down to the 10. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Valentine. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but They forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over. Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down. I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw again, Hardy. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there. Off the play fake, Hardy. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line? Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other. And that's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore. And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Looking to throw. Valentine. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Alexander. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the 1st half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Hardy, quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw. Hardy. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burke. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hardy looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Burke. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Valentine. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Valentine. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Room here to run.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Valentine. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On second down, it's Alexander, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Valentine. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Burke. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Hardy. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Allen has it left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and run it here. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a two-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, I like them to staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On to give, it's Adams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Valentine. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
A run up the middle, Adams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A draw play. This is Adams. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finding space at the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, Hardy, he finds his man, complete. That's Barton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Burke. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 1st down. Hardy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Hardy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run again with Adams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.